thousands of dollars in passive income, zero work. That's the dream YouTube automation promises. But what's really the reality? For every channel that succeeds, dozens fail, facing demonetization, low engagement, or outright scams. Today, we're diving deep into the dark side of YouTube automation, what works, what doesn't, and the shocking truths these services don't want you to know. Let's face it, who doesn't want to make money while they sleep? That's the promise of YouTube automation. Faceless channels, minimal effort, and a stream of revenue, all handled by freelancers or software. Sounds incredible, right? But here's the question. If it's so easy, why isn't everyone doing it? Today, I'll walk you through how YouTube automation works, why so many people fail, and whether you should even consider it. But stick around because we'll also share tips on how to avoid the biggest pitfalls and build a channel that actually lasts. So, before we begin, I have a question. Have you ever tried YouTube automation or thought about it? Let me know in the comments what appeals to you about the idea, what's holding you back. I would love to hear your thoughts. Now, what is YouTube automation? At its core is the idea of running a YouTube channel without personally creating the content. Instead, you hire freelancers or use tools to handle tasks like scripting, voiceovers, editing, and thumbnails. The most common automation niches include things like motivational content, top 10 videos, and tutorials. Why, you might ask? Well, because these topics attract large audiences and don't really require personal branding or a face on camera. But here's the catch. Just because it's automated doesn't mean it's effortless. Stick with me because we're about to reveal the darker side of this so-called hands-free business model. And trust me, it's not as simple as the ads makers seem. So here's where YouTube automation starts to fall apart. First, there's this issue of low quality content. Many automation services rely on AI tools and cheap freelancers, producing videos that feel generic and lifeless. Viewers aren't just watching, they're comparing your content to millions of others. If your videos don't stand out, you'll be lost in the algorithm. And then there's demonetization. YouTube policies against reuse content and low-effort videos are stricter than ever. Channels that rely heavily on automation often get flagged, losing monetization and sometimes their entire platform. Not to mention the financial trap. Many automation services charge thousands of dollars for their expert setups, but the reality is they often deliver cookie-cutter solutions that don't guarantee success. You could be left with a channel that barely generates enough to cover your costs. Now we'll move on to the real life examples. Here's the tale of two automation channels. Channel A invested in skilled freelancers, focused on producing original content and targeted a specific niche with high demand. Over time, they grew a loyal audience, with videos consistently ranking in searches. Now on the other side, we have Channel B. Same idea, different approach. They relied on low-cost services, rehashed existing videos, and churned out content without a strategy. Within months, their channel was flagged for reuse content and monetization was stripped. Well, the difference? Automation isn't about cutting corners. It's about working smarter, not lazier. So, how can you avoid the dark side? You want to make automation work for you? Here are 4 tips to avoid common traps. Start small. Don't dive into expensive automation packages. Now, learn the basics of YouTube, what works, what doesn't. Handle some tasks yourself at first. Invest in quality. If you outsource, hire skilled professionals for unique scripting, engaging voiceovers, and polished editing, cheap services often deliver cheap results. Focus on value. Create videos that offer something new, whether it's fresh information, unique perspectives, or an entertaining twist on popular topics. Understanding YouTube policies is our 4th point. Stay updated on content guidelines to avoid demonetization. YouTube values originality and engagement. Keep those at the forefront of your strategy, please. Now, while YouTube automation has its challenges, you can always invest your time and money in something reliable like real estate. With Stake, you can invest in the UAE rental property starting with as little as 500 dirhams. And the best part, when you join using my link, you'll get 200 dirhams free to kickstart your portfolio. Visit the link in the description below. Anyways, so let's talk about, is it worth it? Is YouTube automation worth it? Well, the answer depends, really. Automation can work if you approach it strategically, focusing on quality, originality, and engagement. But if you're looking for a quick and easy cash grab, you're better off saving your money. Anyways, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the subscribe button. Here on Unfiltered Reality, we uncover the truths behind the trends, helping you make smarter decisions in business, tech, and beyond. Hey, and don't forget to leave a comment sharing your thoughts on YouTube automation. Are you ready to dive in or steering clear? Let us know. Thank you and have a good day.